Check out Comic Book Illuminati and Outright Geekery. It's in the description. This will be a review on Marvel Legends Whirlwind, part of the Onslaught wave of action figures, and let's check it out. Whirlwind, very classic character, especially from the 1980s, early 90s. He was in the Captain America and the Avengers arcade game. Check that out. Nice plain detail. You'd think that the helmet would be removable, but it's not. It's just sculpted that way. But the wrist blades, surprisingly, are removable. And if you want to take a look at him from the comic books, and if you want to check him out from the video game I just mentioned, take a look. And he's been in various comic books, Captain America villain, among others. It's pretty good that this is sculpted detail. It's not painted on, so they did spend a little effort to make it unique. This is just very plain. It's supposed to be chainmail in the comics, so it would have been nice if it had like a chainmail mesh to it, but it's just painted. It is about 6 3/4 tall, almost 7 inches, but reused parts here and there. One odd thing about the character design is he has blades on the wrists and exposed hands. Not exactly too logical, because he's not going to get his hands on his opponent. So you'd think obviously he should have some covering or metal mesh protection for the hands, but no, it's exposed. But he has his head all very well protected. That's just kind of like an odd, you think about it and go, does that make sense? And he has those Captain America Buccaneer type of boots. They should probably update that in the design as well. But with that said, it does look pretty cool. And it is accurate to the source material. Now let's take a look at the articulation. It's ball jointed here probably, but it's hard to get much movement other than basic left and right, and that's about it. Ball jointed shoulders, and has the bicep swivel. Double articulated at the elbows, and ball jointed at the wrists, in or out. See, he has a little open grip here, but he doesn't carry anything, and he doesn't really get his hands on his opponents, so closed fists would have been maybe a little bit better idea. Has the pivot torso and swivel waist, ball jointed at the hips, and it has swivel thighs and double articulation at the knees. It does have calf articulation and the ball jointed at the feet. Those ankle rockers type design. Okay, what did I think of Whirlwind, the Marvel Legends action figure? Overall, I was surprised that they actually made the action figure. It's not a character I consider at the top of the caliber that they would consider making. But with that said, I thought it could have been a little bit better. I look at the other action figures in the line, such as Taskmaster, Demolition Man, and others, and you know, they seem more dynamic. And this one seems a little bit more, I guess, plain is the best way I could describe it. What you see is what you get. It does not have a removable helmet, which would have been nice, and it doesn't have any type of whirlwind, spinning, some type of additional effects which could have made it look cooler. And you know, I think having some type of effect pot or something like that would have enhanced it. And again, just a little bit too plain for me. It's a nice addition, but I just thought it could have just, I don't know, had a little bit more to it. But that's just my view on it. And still a nice action figure. Again, a surprise choice. And I would say the final thing is having this character. He was actually in that Captain America and the Avengers arcade game from the 90s. So it's good to have another figure from that game for a little display piece possibly. And thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.